Hey, Bishop Jakes, how
What's
are you?
up, man?
Man, it's so good to see you.
It's better to see you. How you doing? Looks like you're out in the sun.
So I'm looking at him as a saint going to a party that ain't nothing but sin.
Hold on to your seats, because we're about to dive into the latest celebrity scandal that has everyone talking. Bishop T.D. Jakes, the renowned pastor, is making headlines as speculations circulate about his abrupt resignation from the pulpit. But wait until it gets juicier. There's a shocking connection to none other than hip-hop legend Sean Diddy. Could this be the underlying reason behind Jake's surprise resignation? Brace yourselves as we unearth the shocking reality behind this unfolding story. Some of the largest beasts are right in front of you. Recent claims have sent shockwaves across both the religious and entertainment worlds, providing light on a lawsuit involving Bishop T.D. Jakes and music mogul Sean Diddy. Allegations abound that Combs attempted to use his relationship with Jake to navigate a maelstrom of legal difficulties. But hold your horses, people. As previously stated, these claims have yet to be established and are awaiting court review. Jake himself says, "I will not use this sacred day and this sacred pulpit to address a lie when I have a chance to preach a truth in front of the congregation, and you give it to this man." But was that to entice the assembly to donate more money, or was it truly genuine? The narrative intensifies even more with recent events concerning Combs. Federal authorities have evaluated not one, but two of his palatial properties in a broad inquiry into charges of sex trafficking.
Just last week, federal agents raided two homes of rapper and music mogul Sean P. Diddy Combs in Los Angeles and Miami. Combs is the subject of a federal investigation.
And it does not stop there. Combs' own sons were caught in the crossfire, momentarily arrested during the raid, while cameras recorded the dramatic incident for all to witness. It's reasonable to assume that not many people understand what's going on.
It's safe to say not a lot of people know what's going on, and I'll bet he doesn't really know what's going on.
Combs, long considered the pinnacle of hip-hop stardom, is now entangled in a legal nightmare. Several civil lawsuits have been filed against him, accusing him of terrible deeds ranging from abuse to sexual trafficking. His empire is on the verge of collapse as the music industry suffers from the devastating revelations. Despite the uproar, Combs maintains his innocence and adamantly denies all allegations. As he says on social media, "Enough is enough. I did not do any of the terrible things being alleged." But with each passing day, the noose tightens around his once gilded legacy, leaving the world to wonder whether justice will prevail or if the pull of celebrity will shelter him from accountability.
I'm gonna fight for my reputation. I'm gonna fight for the honorable man I am, the righteous king that I am. I'm not perfect.
So brace up, my viewers, as we take a thrilling ride into the heart of this emerging celebrity scandal. Speaking of the heart of the matter, let us explore the complex web that surrounds Bishop T.D. Jakes. It all began with a TikTok video that sent shockwaves across social media. Users who named Expose not only implicated Diddy in a labyrinth of sexual wrongdoing, but also brought Jakes into the forefront. The T.D. Jakes have slept with a number of men at Diddy's events and elsewhere.
The T.D. Jakes have slept with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad, and they refer to him as being a power bottom.
And Cassie, Diddy's ex-wife and Jake's reported paramour, has emerged as a critical witness, adding gasoline to the flames. But what is the nature of Jake's relationship with Diddy, and how far does this rabbit hole go? Speculation abounds as cyber sleuths examine every scrap of evidence, from embarrassing recordings to cryptic emails.
So now what he's doing is he's making the Christians look real bad right about now.
As the issue progresses, one can't help but wonder if there is any truth to these salacious stories, or if they are simply the result of a feverish imagination. Jake's staunch denials just add to the intrigue, leaving his fans in uncertainty and skepticism. And with the threat of legal action approaching, the embattled bishop's situation has never been more serious. But the drama does not stop there. Fresh allegations have surfaced, accusing Jake of sexual assault and coercion. A young man, whose identity remains unknown, has come forward with disturbing allegations of abuse at the hands of the acclaimed clergyman. And they treat them as if they are nothing because they did not say yes to what they wanted.
And they treat them like they're nothing because they didn't acquiesce to what they wanted. And they look for another victim.
As the spotlight shines brighter, Jake finds himself caught up in a swirl of intrigue and suspicion. The whispers of betrayal and exploitation become louder with each passing day, casting a pall over his once thriving ministry. With the threat of legal action on the horizon, Jake must confront the risk that his empire will implode under the weight of its own secrets.
So we have started to believe the illusion that people who look good on camera and people who do amazing things only had amazing moments, and that's why we have so many haters.
However, amid the pandemonium, different narratives arise, leaving the public in the dark. On the one hand, ardent fans of the revered pastor strongly dispute all allegations, declaring his innocence in the face of hardship. Sarah Johnson, a longtime parishioner, argues that Bishop Jakes is a man of honesty and goodness. These claims are nothing more than lies designed to ruin his character. However, despite the ardent defense, devastating evidence and insider revelations present a very different picture. Photos and videos emerge showing Jakes with a group of Sean Diddy communications at the mogul's famed parties. These events, widely noted for their unusual and vulgar nature, raise questions about Jakes' involvement.
Is that you and I can love Bishop T.D. Jakes and at the same time say what the hell we think or call out a wrong thing.
With the hedonistic world of celebrity excess only adds to the mystery surrounding the incident. Questions exist about the scope of his relationship with communications and the exact nature of their conversations. Was Jake just an innocent bystander, innocently lured into a web of debauchery? Or does his presence at these occasions indicate a more nefarious connection? Regardless of the answers, one thing is certain. Jake's reputation has suffered greatly as a result of the affair. Despite his unquestionable reputation, suspicions of wrongdoing, combined with tangible evidence of his involvement in communications, have marred his image as a paragon of purity. As the dust settles, Jake faces not just legal fights, but also the arduous task of repairing his broken legacy. Could this be a habit of behavior? Let's travel back a decade to when Bishop T.D. Jakes confronted another dilemma, this one closer to home. In an unexpected turn of events, his son, Jermaine Jakes, grabbed headlines for all the wrong reasons. Jermaine was charged with indecent exposure and became embroiled in a scandal that shook the neighborhood. According to CBS 11 News, the younger Jakes exposed himself to undercover vice detectives in Keats Park. The vivid facts in the arrest warrant affidavit portray a disturbing image of inappropriate behavior in a public area. With his pants unfastened and his behavior clear, Jermaine's contact with law officials marked a dark chapter in the Jake Stanley tragedy.
I'm assuming, LGBT community and the black church can coexist.
Absolutely.
Let me press the question. Jermaine surrendered to police and was released on bond, but the episode cast a long shadow over his father's ministry. Questions arose concerning the pastor's capacity to retain control not only inside his church, but also within his own family. How could a man of the cloth reconcile such behavior inside his own family? As the public processed these discoveries, curiosity grew regarding the broader ramifications for Bishop P.D. Jakes. Could this incident be indicative of deeper flaws within the Jakes family dynamic? And, with claims of impropriety now spreading beyond his son to the bishop himself, one can't help but wonder whether there is a pattern of misconduct hiding beneath the surface. How are you going to get your house in order while his isn't? Look, bro, but let us not get ahead of ourselves. While the similarities between father and son are evident, it is critical to walk lightly in the sea of speculation. After all, every family experiences challenges and tribulations, and Jake's family is no exception. However, in the court of public opinion, the pastor's previous scandals add another degree of complication to an already complicated story. As the story progresses, one thing is evident. There's clearly something shady happening here. From the scandalous charges regarding Bishop T.D. Jakes' friendship with Sean Diddy Combs to the unsettling situations involving his own kid, the plot intensifies with each new discovery. In the middle of the uproar, one can't help but wonder what other skeletons this powerful religious person has buried in his closet. But let's get back to the man of the hour, Sean Diddy Combs. With government raids on his palatial homes and a slew of accusations swirling around him, the once unstoppable music entrepreneur suddenly finds himself ensnared in a web of legal problems. Recent allegations have given light on a lawsuit involving Cam's son, Christian, in an upsetting episode of alleged sexual assault on his father's yacht.
I'm looking at Rev ain't got his house in order, and his boys is like that. They should be a product of him.
Rumors swirl about the music mogul's fate, with hints of looming legal action and ruined reputations. Some anticipate that Diddy's once untouchable enterprise may implode under the weight of these damaging allegations, while others believe his celebrity status will shelter him from accountability. As public opinion remains divided, one thing is certain: Diddy and his convoluted web of scandal will continue to receive attention. As we conclude this thrilling expose, we encourage you, dear viewers, to join the discourse. What are your thoughts on the claims of Bishop T.D. Jakes and Sean Diddy Communications? Do you think there is more to this sordid affair than meets the eye? Please leave your comments below and let your voice be heard. Until next time, keep your eyes and ears out for the most recent buzz in the Until Next Time. Keep your eyes and ears open for the most recent buzz in the world of fame and money.